Hey everybody, it's Everett back to you from Hood Time Welding. Today we're going to be working on some rebar railing, is what I'm calling it. Customer has a log home, and on the front porch, you got our log uprights, but he needed railing put in between. So I came up with a little something. He was trying to come up with a design. He wasn't happy with the plastic crap you could buy online and all that. Plus everything would have to be cut down. So he talked to me, and we worked him up an estimate. He was really happy with it. And so we're going to make some rebar railing. I think it'll look pretty cool. It'll sort of fit in with the house a little bit better than just plain old railing. So to start with, you can see I've got a bunch of pieces cut. I actually have everything cut that we're going to need. The first thing after cutting it that we have to do is we have to go through and drill holes to be able to these are the side rails, screw those into the log. So we got 4 holes in these. These are for on the top of the rail. There's going to be a 2x4. That's what he wants to top it off. And so we've got to attach our railing to the 2x4, or that's how the design is. So we've got 2 holes in these pieces. There's 10 of them because there's five railings, of course. And so we've got to get some holes through them. Well, the big thing is instead of going through laying out every single piece, drilling every single piece like that, my thought is I'm going to save time I made a stack up to, it's, what is it, 1.25 inches here. This is probably about an inch. It's a lot easier if we just go ahead, lay out a couple pieces. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually stack these up, get them evened up. And we're going to throw some tacks on the end to hold it together while we drill it. That way we're not laying out each and every individual piece. It's going to save us some time, even though it's going to take a couple extra minutes to tack it and then break it back apart. But compared to the time it would take to lay out every single one, I think it just saves time. So that's what we're working on right now. I do have a couple of the smaller pieces that I'm going to be able to fit right in the vise for the drill. So I shouldn't have to tack those. They should all stay together while I'm drilling these ones. But this bigger set that's got 4 holes, and these ones, like I said, we're going to have to tack them up first. Tack them together, get them to stick together so that we can go through drill. We'll break them back apart. And then the only other thing we've got to do to these longer pieces is we actually have to bevel the top, because these plates sit flush with the top to hold that 2x4 on. So we'll have a fillet here, but we won't have anything on the other side. By putting that bevel in there, that'll allow us to lay some weld in there, flatten it back off, and still get the strength we need to keep these on top like we want them. The center pieces, we've got a foot for them, and we've got a top for them. The foot is I have a center support. You've got your 2 ends that hook to the beams. You got your center support. And on the center support, we're going to have a foot secure down into the deck. And we're going to have one place where we'll secure the 2x4 to that center piece so that center doesn't wobble. So we've got those all to drill. I've already beveled the ends on that, so that's all set. The center pieces are all set. Like I said, these ones, we'll drill them, then we'll just bevel the one end so that we can put our caps on, and then we'll start fitting everything together. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So now that we have everything ground up, drilled, tapped, well, not tapped, but ground up and drilled, what we need to do is start putting them together. So each one of these is a little bit different length. I think there's 5 inches from the biggest to the smallest. So to help me out, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, as always, I'm going to use my table for my flat surface. I got caps to tack onto the end here, and that'll hold the piece. So we'll put the side pieces all the way against that, clamp them in. And then we have bars that 1/4 inch thick. Not quite exactly centered, but that'll center that round rebar right in the center of the flat bar on the side. We have the centerpiece that'll go right here with 2 kickers. Same thing with that side. And then I have 4-inch gaps, or 4-inch spacers, 3 of them, that we'll be able to just go through and put the spacers in and just go through and slap them together. We'll get all the bars in, we'll get this end on, that end on, and we're going to actually have to move it to the end of the table to do our other end caps, because we, again, use the table to keep those flat and flush. But yeah, I figured having the flat or the angle iron on the end, I don't know if you noticed, but some of those bars were a little crooked just because it's flat bar. It comes out crooked sometimes, you know, something was laid on it. It's only 3/16. So we'll clamp them into place on either side, the rebar, and between the two and the stiffener in the center. That'll keep it all, so get all those little bends out. But this is the best way I could figure out how to set it up, especially since we have 5 of these to do. So the only thing I'll have to do is just reset this bar on this end to whatever length we need it. So that was my thought on how to get this, so we can just go through and just pop them out one at a time and have them all look the same. It worked out pretty well having everything tacked together. It didn't take, I mean, I didn't put hard tacks on them, so I just pretty much threw it on the table. Most of them fell apart. Only had to grind on the ends a little bit on the bars themselves, but yeah, like I said, that seemed to work out pretty well. So now is the time to go ahead and start fitting these up. And that's all we got to do is we got to fit them, clean them, paint them, and they're done. And then we'll install them later. So let's keep going. So I cut out somewhere when I was welding it. I heard the camera shut off, but she's all welded up. I didn't tape any of the cleaning. I didn't think you guys would really enjoy that. But yeah, now we got to get her painted and get 4 more made, and that'll be it. It's a little bit of a different. I think it looks sort of cool. You know me and rebar. I love rebar, especially once you get it painted. So yeah, like I said, I got this cleaning. We'll paint it next. Then we got 4 more to do. So I'm gonna see if I can be like the rest of the guys on the YouTube here, where you do that snap and you're done. So let's go ahead and snap. So the finger snap must not be quite as strong with me as it is with some other YouTubers. Uh, the only thing I got done was I got this full railing done. The beam on it is just sitting on it. And the beam's a little bit bowed, but you can see that's pretty much what I was going for. Nice even spacing all the way down through. I think it'll be real nice once we get everything lined up and can use some screws. There's a little bit of flex in it, but not much. Or, you know, there's some flex in it, but once you get it screwed down, get it into place, she won't be flexing anymore, because like I said, on the ends, I'm using 3-inch screws. The center post, I'll use 3-inch screws to keep that down. And then we'll do screws up through the 2x4. I might bolt it all the way through. I'm not positive yet, but anyways, as usual, if you like my content, big thumbs up's always appreciated. Any comments, questions, concerns, just saying hi, whatever. I like hearing from you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.